Adam Schiff, a prominent Democratic senator from California, has long been a fixture in American politics, recognized for his articulate speeches and unwavering stance on key national issues. He is no stranger to the national spotlight, often appearing at the center of high-profile debates and legislative battles that shape the country's future. Known for his pivotal role in the Trump impeachment proceedings, Schiff became a household name, frequently making headlines as a leading voice for oversight and accountability. Over the years, he has built a reputation as a sharp legal mind and a steadfast defender of the rule of law, earning both praise and criticism from across the political spectrum. But now, Schiff finds himself under intense scrutiny, facing serious allegations of mortgage fraud, accusations that have resulted in a criminal referral to the Department of Justice, casting a shadow over his distinguished career. This isn't just another episode of political theater, it's a deeply personal and legal challenge for one of the country's most recognizable lawmakers, with potential consequences that could extend far beyond his own future. The referral alone is a major story, dominating headlines and fueling speculation among journalists, analysts, and the public alike. It raises urgent questions about integrity, accountability, and the standards to which our elected officials are held, while also prompting a broader conversation about the future of political leadership in America. Let's break down what we know so far about these allegations, the evidence that has come to light, and the possible legal and political ramifications that could follow. As the story unfolds, we'll explore what this could mean for Senator Schiff, the future of his career, and the public's trust in those who serve at the highest levels of government. The referral at the center of this controversy comes from William Pulte, a prominent figure in the world of housing and finance. Pulte is not just any whistleblower, he's a former Trump administration official, known for his deep expertise in the housing sector and his connections within Washington's political circles. Drawing on his background, Pulte alleges that Senator Schiff engaged in a deliberate scheme to falsify bank documents and property records. According to Pulte, these actions were taken to secure more favorable loan terms on a high-value property located in Potomac, Maryland, a suburb known for its affluent residents and high-profile real estate deals. The allegations are not limited to a single incident. Instead, Pulte claims that Schiff's conduct followed a pattern, with questionable transactions and document alterations occurring repeatedly between 2003 and 2019. This suggests a sustained effort rather than an isolated lapse in judgment. If these claims are substantiated, the implications are serious. Falsifying financial documents to mislead a lender is a federal crime, carrying the potential for significant legal consequences and public scrutiny. The case is further complicated by the political backdrop. Pulte, a Trump ally, is leveling accusations against Schiff, a well-known adversary of former President Trump. This dynamic raises questions about possible political motivations and the broader impact on Washington's already polarized climate. Yet, beyond the headlines and partisan battles, the heart of the matter is whether a sitting U.S. senator used his position for personal financial gain, potentially breaking the law in the process. Now, the Department of Justice faces a critical decision. Is there enough credible evidence to warrant a full-scale investigation into these explosive allegations? The outcome could have far-reaching consequences, not just for Senator Schiff, but for the standards of accountability in American public life. The property at the center is in Potomac, Maryland, a favored spot for DC power players. The allegations involve multiple transactions over 16 years, possibly including refinancing or loan modifications. The core accusation: Schiff misrepresented his finances to get better mortgage terms, potentially saving thousands. No specific documents or banks have been named publicly yet. If the DOJ investigates, they'll dig into loan applications, tax returns, and property records for discrepancies. For now, the Potomac home is more than just real estate. It's evidence in a case with major legal and political stakes. The truth will hinge on the paper trail. The Federal Housing Finance Agency, or FHFA, which was once led by Pulte, stands as the primary watchdog for the vast and complex U.S. mortgage market. This agency is responsible for overseeing the health and integrity of the housing finance system, ensuring that the rules are followed and that the market remains stable for millions of Americans. Mortgage fraud isn't just a personal crime, it's a threat that can ripple through the entire financial system, undermining the trust that keeps markets functioning. When individuals or institutions bend the rules, the consequences can be far-reaching, affecting not just lenders and borrowers but the broader economy as well. The 2008 financial crisis was a stark reminder of how risky loans, fraudulent paperwork, and false information can devastate families, communities, and the nation's economy. Millions lost their homes, banks failed, and the effects were felt worldwide. The FHFA's stance is clear and unwavering. Every credible allegation, no matter who's involved or how powerful they may be, must be thoroughly investigated to protect the public interest and maintain the integrity of the system. This isn't just about one senator's loan, it's about upholding trust in the system and ensuring that the rules are enforced equally for everyone, regardless of status or influence. If the rules are bent or ignored for the powerful, everyone's confidence in the market erodes, and the foundation of the financial system becomes unstable. That's why the agency takes these claims seriously, regardless of politics or personal connections. The FHFA is committed to transparency and accountability at every level. The outcome of this investigation could set a powerful precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future, shaping the standards for fairness and oversight in the American housing market for years to come. So far, Senator Schiff has stayed silent on the allegations. In today's hyper-partisan climate, that silence fuels speculation. Supporters see a political hit job, critics see possible guilt. But beyond politics, this case is a test of public trust. Americans expect their leaders to play by the same rules as everyone else. The Department of Justice must review the facts impartially, and Schiff, like anyone, deserves due process. How this is handled will shape perceptions of fairness and accountability in government. The nation is watching to see if justice is truly blind or just another tool in the political arsenal.